the stage. All right, everybody. This isn't a live stream. I'm not live. This isn't a regular show. I didn't even comb my hair. I've been pulling it out all morning. So this is just a straight up test. Hot Air Tom, can you hear me?
Yes. You're sounding good.
Okay. Hot Air Tom is you can see him in the background there.
Yes.
He's got headsets on, sitting in the pilot seat. He's going to fly us directly to Lisbon. That's what I'm going to say. And let's see. Gretchen's here. Hi, Gretchen. I'm not here. This is not me. You should be on. What the hell was that? Now Hot Air Tom is throwing things at me. So this has been a hell of a morning, folks. The first thing that happened was AT&T decided to suspend my data because I was starting to wrap up roaming charges. And so I got the message last night, or Cindy commenting on the link we shared. Hi, Cindy. So last night, I got this message that they suspended my data. What was that? What blew up, Tom?
That was a bottle falling on the floor. My cables are pulling the coils over as I was changing the equipment here.
Sounded like you broke something. So anyway, so I called AT&T, the toll free. They said you can call for free. So I said okay, and I called, and I went through all the horse, on your password number and why are you calling and what account is it? Well, it's this number. You sent me the message, you stupid people. So about 7 times I had to give them my phone number. And then they finally got to the point, well, let's get an agent, but because of the snow, we're showing longer than waiting times before you get a live person. Or you can give us a call back number and we'll call you back. And I said, I can't give you a call back number. I'm out in the middle of the ocean. You can't call me. There's no guarantee that a call would go through. So, hey, Jamin. So I said, man, that's I just have to wait it out. So at first they told me it could be 16 to 21 minutes. I said, okay. So I was just doing some other work and stuff, sitting here. Well, Hot Air Tom got back from the spa. I'm still sitting. I mean, he's gotten up, ready to go to bed. I'm still sitting on the phone. I ended up sitting on the phone over an hour, and I still had to run downstairs to get a Diet Coke, so I'd have to take pills this morning. So I finally said, the hell with this, and hung up after I sat there for an hour. So I knew I had to do that first thing this morning. Go ahead for a couple hours and get up. I'm doing some work and stuff. Looking at my phone. We lost another hour of sleep last night. So this was the second hour. So it's 10:23 Eastern time, which is 12:23 ship's time now. So the ship is 2 hours off from what I consider my normal time, which is Eastern. So this morning, I went to breakfast, got breakfast out of the way. I get back and started with this AT&T thing, only to find out that they don't open until 8 o'clock Central Time. So, which 8 o'clock Central Time is 9 o'clock my time, which is 11 o'clock ship's time. So I finally got the guy on the phone, and other than asking me 4 times what account it was, what my phone number was, and 17 different ways, like I was going to change it or something. So finally, actually, he was pretty helpful. And it was a simple matter that I did not have my international pen in place that I use all the time. And as a matter of fact, the one I've used before didn't give me a whole lot of stuff, but this one, so he said for the next 30 days, it'll cost you $100 and you got unlimited calls and you got a gigabyte of data. I don't know, a gigabyte. Is that like my underwear size? I never understand those byte things. But anyway, it was all fixed in, 5 minutes. He hooked it up. I got an email back from him that says it's working. So fine. So now we have come up to the issue with Norwegian that, I've had a procedure that I've gone through with in the past where I get the stream for one device. And then there may be a hotspot on my phone involved so that I can use the streaming thing on both devices and only pay for one, quite frankly. Well, that now is not going to work with the new system there. I was not getting anywhere near the speed that I needed to upload even my shows until like in the middle of the night. Like yesterday's show, finally was the podcast finally made it up like 9.5 hours late. Well, that's not very good for my business. So between Hot Air Tom, who's a hell of a lot smarter than I am, and I'm not entirely sure how we're doing, but basically he's got the computer linked to the phone or the phone linked to the computer so that it's all the same device. It's over my head. Anyway, it's working. I've got some people here in the chat room, and obviously you can see if you hear me. I assume that's correct, that you, in fact, do know that I'm talking. So, Hot Air Tom says we are, and he'll nod his head here in the middle minute and say that, yes, that's correct. So, that's why I jumped in. All right, now, in case you missed the Facebook Live, thanks, Tom. He just gave me a thumbs. In case you missed the Facebook live stream yesterday, we had an announcement by the captain, I don't know, about 4 o'clock, 4:30, something like that, yesterday afternoon. And he says, well, due to the forecasted weather, it looks like it's going to be really bad and get worse in Ponta Delgado. So I've made the decision to sail south of the storm and the weather so we don't have rough seas. And we're just going to miss Ponta Delgado. Well, a lot of the people, one of the main reasons they came on this cruise, because they'd never been to the Azores, and this was a chance to go to the Azores. So, and me too. I wanted to go because I've not been. But anyway, ain't going to happen. So we've completely canceled out Saturday. Now, some of the people, I hate to say this and be crude about it, but there are people on the cruise that may, how can I say this delicately, bitch a lot. So that part of the people on the boat were fussing like crazy. How can somebody forecast on Monday what's going to happen Friday, 2,000 miles from where we are? And the weather people can't do that accurately. So why would you just wait and see what's happening on Friday? Well, I'm not going to fault the captain for this one. I've been at sea on a couple of really bad storms. I've had to stay at sea extra, days extra because of storms. I've been through the rocking and rolling on bad storms, even on good ships with stabilizers. They can still get pretty rocky. Thankfully, that part of it doesn't bother me, but it does a lot of people. As much as I want to go to Punta Delgado, there'll be another cruise for that. And I found out since then that that's one of the worst ports in the world for taking ships in there. They have like 80% cancellation rate. Elizabeth sent me a text that said she's probably been scheduled in there 100 times, and she's been there, was able to actually land there twice. So I'm not going to fault the captain. I'm not going to fuss about it. Now, I will fuss about it if they don't refund the taxes and port charges. The last, I think it's 5 times now that I've had cancellations on Norwegian cruises that had become automatic. Well, as of just a few minutes ago, it hasn't been automatic on this. And when Hot Air Tom was downstairs earlier and asked them, they haven't decided how that's going to be handled yet, or they don't know how it's going to be handled, according to guest services. So there was a time last year where they weren't doing it unless you physically went to guest services and demanded the refund. So simply spread the word, go to guest services, ask for your refund of the taxes and port charges, and they'll give it to you. But that was a pain in the butt when people started hearing about that. So you get this waiting just to go up there and say, give me my money back. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Now I will go fussing about it if we don't get it. I'll wait until tomorrow. I'll give them 36 hours to make sure that they do refund the money to us. That's not much money. What could be $20, $30 or something, which is fine. So, all right. As far as I can tell, folks, now there's not really other news from here other than that. That's when I go on to Punta Delgado Saturday. And now I'm assuming that this has gone through. It looks on my end like it has. Hot Air Tom has given me the thumbs up. So my show will be at its normal time tomorrow. That's 11 Eastern. We'll do the Travel and Cruise Industry podcasts. Maybe with a guest. I don't know yet. But there's a possibility of a guest, which I'm looking forward to. We'll have that one day, if not then Friday. So, anyway, thanks guys for popping in. You can always smash that thumbs up button. That won't hurt us at all. Let's see, everybody here subscribes won't say to do that. But anybody's watching this on replay, if you happen to jump in and watch it, thank you for being here. Just like this was asked, and yeah, I'll throw out a little bit of information just to pass it on to everybody so that everybody knows it. So if you come and watch the replay, welcome aboard. Join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 o'clock for Travel and Cruise Industry News podcast and some fun. We try to possibly get a laugh or two as we're doing that. There's Todd. Hi, Todd. Todd popped in at the last minute in time for me to say goodbye. Anyway, this wasn't a real live stream, folks. You have, as a matter of fact, wasted the couple of minutes of your time while I'm sitting here just testing this whole new system out because I don't trust Hot Air Tom for nothing. But he sure as hell did a good job. So, all right, guys. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Same channel. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Think about cruising. Hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas. Hot Air Tom says bye. I say bye. see everybody tomorrow. I may do some Facebook lives around the ship, or maybe outside. It seems to be fairly nice. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Living the life. See you next time.